Welcome back to another Cities Skylines 2 video featuring the zones and signature buildings. So Cities Skylines today posted another video about zoning. So for this review, I just want to remind you that I will have some of the sound on, but I will cut out if I find something interesting in the video. Let's get started. The amazing Cities Skylines 2 logo.
Every decision you make weaves a thread into the fabric of your city. But don't for a second imagine a smooth, seamless surface. Cities don't work like that. Instead, it's an urban patchwork marked by the realities of life and living. You'll create and stitch it together.
Really random side note, I feel like they're using the same city in every single one of these. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but anyways, the city looks great. I'm not saying anything wrong about the city. I'm just saying I've noticed it's the same city. If you do notice that you've seen another city, please let me know in the comment section below.
With zoning. Zoning lets you decide where people live and work.
Okay, so that's pretty cool. So you see the different zoning options by color. If we just go back, you can see that right away. You can see certain colors like the blue is commercial, or it's like a bluish purple on the screen. Then you see the green and yellows. You see different commercial zoning. Let's keep going.
You create these residential, commercial, and industrial zones with zoning tools.
All right, zoning tools. So let's stop it real quick. You're going to see here at the bottom of the screen a couple things. We have 6 different options. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And one of them is going to be mixed zoning, but we'll get into that shortly. But then you'll also see that there is a theme at the bottom left. So that's something to keep in mind. So let's keep this video rolling.
They work in a couple of different ways. Click and drag over cells on the map to zone large rectangular areas. Zone all adjacent cells with one click. Or get granular.
Okay, so real quick, let's just go back a couple seconds. What she did on the screen, you could literally do that in Cities Skylines 1. So basically, zoning is the same exact. The way you fill in zoning for commercial, residential, whatever, etc., it's all the same. So let's just watch again.
Click and drag over cells on the map to zone large rectangular areas. Zone all adjacent cells with one click. Or get granular. Zoning a neighborhood cell by cell.
Oh, did you guys just miss that? Hold on, I need to go back. Did you miss that? So if you look on the screen in front of you, this is the Cities Skylines main screen for Cities Skylines 2. What's really interesting though, Paradox mods in the direct center. They flashed that. Let's just go back and watch how quickly they flashed it.
Neighborhood cell by cell. When you establish.
Look how quickly that was. That was just a split second. All right, now let's keep going. They're going to talk about theming right now, so let's listen in on that.
To establish a city, you choose a map. The map's theme dictates if your city's buildings will have a North American or European architectural style.
Okay, so if we go back, there's going to be different themes. So it's based on, let me go back a tiny bit. So you can see here we have different, so this is kind of interesting. So we have different types of maps. So you can see San Francisco's on there, but then you can see a river with a delta. So I guess this kind of confirms that there isn't one giant map like we were thinking in Cities Skylines 2, like a giant world globe where you can create different cities and connect them all together. I guess that's not the case. But here you can just see that you have tons of different options, and then we're going to go forward a tiny bit. You're going to see here that there's different theming. And hold on. Oh, I just noticed something. Whoa, we need to go back. All right, stop. Here's some, wow. Okay, so you can see that we have different themes. So European and the United States as different themes. But then you can see left-hand traffic, natural disasters, coming to Cities Skylines 2, part of the base game. Then you can also see unlock all. You can see unlimited money. And then at the bottom left, this is kind of interesting. Beginning tutorials or disable tutorials. So if you already know how to play the game, you're not going to have Chirper tell you what to do every 5 seconds. Now, what's next? The next thing I do want to look at is the bottom right. You're going to see something really cool. All right, you have the theme, you have the basic temperature. That's, that's pretty normal, par for the course. You can see the weather. Okay, that's cool. And where it's located in what part of the hemisphere. So, hey, maybe the climate, maybe that will tell you about snow. So your city might receive snow because you could see -3 degrees Celsius. That's just something to keep in mind that, hey, you might have to deal with snow. Then you can see buildable area, 41% of the map. That's huge because I feel like some City Skylines 1 maps were like 90% mountains and you're like literally growing little towns around it. Then this is where I wanted to get into is the outside connections. Okay, I have a question. Outside connections. You can see the highway. I have my cursor. You can see the highway, you can see trains, you can see ferries, you can see airports, but what is a lightning bolt? I don't know. I'm space. That is my guess. I don't know the answer to that, but I'm guessing it's space. But I'm just throwing that out there. Then next, you can also see how the natural resources, you can see how much of each is available, which is really nice. Like, wow, you can see that it clearly has like a little bit of oil when you compare to the 161 kilotons of forest. Holy cow. So anyways, that is just something I know not many City Skylines YouTubers dug into that, so I just wanted to briefly touch on that. I thought that was very important to this video.
Will have a North American or European architectural style. You can now use zoning tools to mix it up. Go on, sprinkle a little North American flair into your European city, or vice versa. Okay, you know how zoning tools work.
Okay, that was pretty interesting. So let me go back real quick, real fast. There you go. Nope. There you go. What's really cool is I believe SimCity did this. I haven't played SimCity in so long, but if you look at the top of the screen, you can see cranes building the buildings. Wow, I don't know if that's great English, but you could see, like, I like that. That looks cool. It makes it look like a little bit, there's like a mini construction site essentially for each of the buildings that are being created. So I thought that was pretty cool. I could be wrong, but I like the details of just the construction site. So that was pretty neat. Anyways, I like that part. And oh, by the way, she said European city. These are the first look of the European buildings from above. I think they look really, really good. They don't have as much details as the other buildings, like the American apartments per se, but they do look really good.
Vice versa. Okay, you know how zoning tools work, but what can you zone? Well, let's start with residential.
First and foremost, before she gets into residential, like I've brought this up in every video, I love that all these residential buildings have detailing to them. Like that saves us so much time when playing Cities Skylines 2. It's going to be amazing. Then you can also see the road in front of us has trees already part of it. That's Cities Skylines 1 had that, but I just want to point that out. That was the first time I actually noticed that in a video. So let's keep going.
The places and spaces where citizens...
Like, look how beautiful that detailing is. There's a freaking snowman, all right? And then, I don't know what's to the left of that in the same house. But anyways, amazing detailing.
Relax with friends, raise families, and rest their heads night after night. There are now 6 residential zone types. 2 will be familiar. Low-density housing, detached houses for single families, and high-density housing.
Okay, so did you hear that? 6 forms of residential. So very cool start. So the very low residential actual houses and skyscrapers so far. All right, that's cool.
Tall towers packed with
beautiful buildings, by the way.
New zoning types include medium-density row houses.
Ooh, medium-density buildings. So in the last City Skylines content creator pack, the oh my god, it's the Queen's pack. Anyways, they tweaked like the medium-sized buildings for high-density residential, and this is just another version of it, and so far that it looks amazing. And 8,000 fiats later, by the way, to the right. Ooh, one's for sale to the left. Ooh, that's cool.
And medium-density apartment buildings.
Medium-density apartment buildings. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love that we're going to be able to mix higher, upper level, skyscraper residential, but then we'll have those medium, apartment complexes. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
There's low rent housing now too. Huge apartment buildings with tiny apartments.
Oh, so now we have it's not low density, it's like lower income apartments. Ooh, or like smaller. That's kind of interesting. Like if you notice the difference between, like, I'm going to go back to the previous one, but like you could see the low income like apartment buildings don't have much detail. There's not much to them, honestly. Like, let's go back real quick. Like if we go back to here, like look how beautiful this, these look. They look absolutely amazing. So I guess, that's just something to keep in mind. Like the price of a well, it's not high rise, but a medium rise building, like the higher, the higher income residence building looks so much better with detailing.
Buildings. There's low rent housing now too. Huge apartment buildings with tiny apartments. Finally, there's mixed housing. Here, residents live in apartments above ground.
I love this. So mixed housing. As you could see at the bottom of the screen, we have commercial at the bottom of these buildings. Like, oh, this is amazing. I'm super excited about this.
Or shops. Mixed housing adds next level realism.
Oh, look at that. Oh wow, look how large those buildings are too. Oh my god, they look absolutely amazing. Holy cow. And this is just like, if you go to New York City or any big city, like this happens all over the place. Like commercial zoning is at the bottom of the buildings, and then they have residential on top. Like this is everywhere in the world. So I'm so glad that, like, I might only use these buildings, for example. Like they're wonderful. Oh my god, I'm so happy about this.
Because homes and shops rub elbows like most real world city centers. Ready to talk business? You'll create dedicated commercial zones where companies sell the locally produced and imported goods people need and want.
Okay, so if we just stop it here real quick, you're going to notice that not much has changed for commercial. There's only 2 options commercial-wise. So, I mean, not much has changed. I honestly don't think much has changed. I mean, it really wasn't broken to begin with, commercial, but I don't think much has really changed.
Your commercial zones are also where citizens and tourists eat out, catch the latest blockbuster, and dance until dawn.
Let's stop that right there. So if you look on the screen in front of you, it's an industrial area. But what is that in front of us, guys? That is, I'm going to give you 2 seconds. 1, 2. That is the ore industry in front of us. That is the ore. That is a medium size ore excavator. So just want to throw that out there. So wait, that means it's a part of the new Cities Skylines 2, and it comes with the base game. So that means Industries is part of the base game so far. Okay, I kind of like that.
Drill zones with factories.
Ooh, look how beautiful these factories and offices are. Look at the details on them. Oh my god, they look good. And you can see the smoke and stuff to the left.
Warehouses where businesses can store goods ready for distribution or export.
Wow, absolutely beautiful. Like if you just go back, let's just watch the industrial looking buildings again. Holy cow, they look good.
It's ready for distribution or export. You'll also develop office zones.
Ooh, office zoning. Okay, if we go back here, remember for office zoning, we only had one option, unless you use IT clusters. So here we have a small office zoning, and then you're going to have the higher one. So, oh, that's cool. That's nice.
Here you'll find small, low-density buildings with
low density, sorry.
In operation. You'll also get the glittering high-density towers that define your city's silhouette in the sky. Growing your city and zoning go hand in hand. Here's an example. You zone residential areas that boost the population, and with it, the demand for jobs. You respond by creating an industrial zone with...
Oh, pause that right there. What is that, everyone? This is the Cities Skylines farming industry. And as you can see here, you can actually adjust the farm itself. Like you can adjust the radius of the farm. Instead of those square, those rectangular square farms, you can actually adjust them much better in Cities Skylines 2. Very, very awesome. I'm going to go back and just show that. They showed it very, very, very briefly. So let's watch again. There we go. Did you see that? Wow. Okay, very cool. Sorry, I'm going to keep going. The farming industry, by the way, up there looks absolutely amazing. I do love the new look of it. Really nice. I'm going to throw this out there. I think there is a mod from City Skylines one that kind of did what they did right there. So that's really, really, really interesting. I'm really happy with the way it looks. And you can see the sun setting, so that's also cool. I like the use of the sun and the view of this video.
Factories produce goods.
Look at that. That's beautiful. Like, that's really cool. That is really, what an awesome scene.
But they won't stay in business long without somewhere to sell them. You solve that problem by expanding.
Real quick, you could see here the largest building you can build in City Skylines is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 by 6 is the largest building you can create in City Skylines. That's good to know, by the way.
Commercial zones. You see, each zone helps create the momentum you need to realize the city of your dreams. And it wouldn't be the city of your dreams without signature buildings. These are unique residential, commercial, industrial, and office buildings.
Ooh, very cool. So unique buildings. Let's just go back. There's the residential one. So you can kind of squeeze one into the middle of your residential area. Very cool.
Commercial, industrial, and office buildings that you unlock as
Nice.
the city expands.
Ooh, look at that residential building. Look how beautiful. Look at, there's a pool on top. Ooh, really nice.
They're free to build, and you can plop them anywhere.
Wait, free to build?
And you can plop them anywhere. It's buildings that you unlock as your city expands. They're free to build, and you can plop.
Okay, free to build? That seems kind of weird to me, but okay, we'll keep going. We'll keep listening. You have my attention. They're free to build. Okay.
Them anywhere.
Bloop.
City Skylines lingo. Go on, say it.
That was very cool. Very, very cool, but I just find it weird that unique buildings are now free. Like, look at those condominiums. It's a beautiful, beautiful building, so please don't think I'm saying there's something wrong with building, but, like, they're free? Nothing is free in City Skylines. We have to pay for everything.
What's so special about signature buildings? Well, they function like any zoned building. A home for people, a warehouse for industry, an office for workers. But they can elevate the neighborhood in unique ways. Signature building.
So elevate your neighborhood in unique ways. So I'm assuming that if you place down one of those really attractive buildings, like you could see here, it probably adds to the value, the land value, and also makes it a more attractive place for people that to actually want to like live or work, or, you know, obviously it depends on what zoning it is, but that's just a personal opinion of mine. That was really interesting. Okay, so these are gonna, you kind of have to build unique buildings. Like it's forcing you to.
A warehouse for industry, an office for workers, but they can elevate the neighborhood in unique ways. Signature buildings can also bring citywide benefits. Zone and place your signature buildings carefully so each city district flourishes and plays its part in the success of the whole city. Life's rich tapestry as.
By the way, they love this view and showing this off, the same view. I mean, it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful, but they definitely have shown that before.
Never been richer than in Cities Skylines 2.
All right, guys, let's just go back real quick. So you can plop down the unique building. It doesn't cost you anything. So there has to be some sort of value that besides the land value itself, like there's more to that than we think. So I'm curious on how it goes. So guys, please let me know in the comment section below, what did you think of this video? Were you happy with the way everything turned out? Like, I'm excited. This was probably by far the best video that they've had. And with everything that they've shown off so far, I'm very, very happy with it. So guys, thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day and appreciate it.